Hi guys, this is Shannon Grella. Hey, I just wanted to make a quick video to show you how to use the Challenge Tracker app for Beachbody challenges. And I'm going to try to keep this somewhat generic so we can use it again, but I'm also doing it for my current group, so there might be a little bit of that stuff in there. Anyway, so once you're in, I'm just going to start from once you're in the Challenge Tracker app. So this is kind of what it looks like when you first log in, and you'll see icons along the bottom here, and I'm going to go over what each of those means and also share some tips with you to make this more fun and help you manage everything here. Okay, so when you first sign in, you're always going to see the latest coach post, the most recent post that the coach has made, not their workout or Shakeology one, but the one that they've made to the group. So that's the first thing that you'll see on this page. And then also I wanted to point out in the upper right hand corner is a little calendar. And that's where you can actually go look and see your calendar for the month and see how many workouts and how many shakes you've logged. So it's a real good visual of how consistent you're going to be. So I want to make sure that you see lots of green and blue circles on almost every day in there. Okay, we're going to stay on track with this. Okay, so I'm going to walk through some of the other things here. So the next thing, okay, so the big plus sign in the middle, that's your most important things. That's how you log your workouts and your shakes. So you're going to click that, and then you'll have, well, you can't see it. Oh well. You're going to click that, and you'll see where you'll be able to add your workout or your shake, or even your weight and measurements and different things like that, your progress photos. You can update that. When you first signed in to this app, it gave you an opportunity to set that stuff up and to add your pictures, your goals, your weight. If you haven't done that, you can go back and do it now if you want. It's kind of nice to be able to have it all in one place. A lot of my customers really like that feature. So, but anyway, as you log your workout, what you do is you hit the plus sign to add the workout, and then you type in there what you did. If you want to do a sweaty selfie or a workout photo, I really encourage that. It really helps make it fun and personable for us to all see your face and to share what we're doing, or it can even be a picture of your tennis shoes, whatever you want to do, but it just makes it so much more interesting when you do a photo with it. I encourage that. There's also a place to add your Shakeology. Now, right now, I'm doing a health bet challenge, and for that one, it's mandatory that you have a photograph with your Shakeology. You don't have to have one with the workout, but you do with your Shakeology. It can be a picture of your shake, a picture of you with your shake, something. You just have to have your shake in the picture. So let's make that fun. Also, for the health bet, you need to have 5 Shakeologies a week with a photo, and at least 3 workouts a week. You don't have to have a photo. And also, I encourage you to do more than 3 workouts a week. You should be following your workout calendar that's already laid out for you, which is usually at least 6 days a week. Okay, so that's that for the little plus icon. The next one over here is the group feed, and that's where you can go in and take a look at what everybody's doing. Look, there's Carl Deichler. He's posting in our group right now, and he's our CEO. But you can go scroll, and I encourage you to be an encourager of everyone else. So let's give people likes. Let's scroll through. Each time you go in there, scroll through, look at what people are doing, like their stuff, comment on it. Let's be supporters, answer questions that people have. Let's make it fun. Let's make it one big family, and then that makes you want to come back for more. So let's see. And then another thing about this page with the group feed, across the top right here, those little bubbles, you can see who all has logged their workout today, so that's kind of fun. There's also a bubble that says info and files, and that's where the coach can put files in there, helpful files for everybody. For me, what I've done this time is we have a separate Facebook group that we use for information and prep work, and in that group you click the header. Make sure you do this if you haven't done it yet. You click the header, And then there's a link to a photo album in there that has all kinds of helpful info for getting started. It has some little mini diet plans. It has all kinds of health and fitness tips. It has a new challenger checklist. So make sure you go in there and follow all of that and do what it says, okay? That's the way I'm doing it in mine. But a lot of coaches just put files within here, and so that's another way to do it. Another thing, there's a little post button right here. So in addition to using the plus sign for adding your shakes and workouts, you can use this post sign right here, which allows you to just post straight to the news feed on there. And that's a great way to share like your meals. I encourage everyone to post healthy pictures of their food and maybe recipes or whatever, but let's fill this with healthy food to help us all remember that our diet is 80% of our results, and we want to be doing that. If you're doing the 21-day fix, it would be fun if you set the containers in there with it or told how many of each color that particular meal was. Anyway, so that's a good thing. And then here's another thing that's really important. There's another little, in the upper left, there's a little menu that you can select all posts, coach posts, or just your own post, my post. I encourage you each day to click the coach posts and just scroll and make sure you haven't missed anything. Because even though when you first come to the page, there's you'll see the most recent coach post. If they've posted more than once in the same day, you're going to miss something if you don't do that. And a lot of times the newsfeed, if you have a big group, will get too full that you'll probably miss it. So I encourage you to each day check the main feed, but also go, move that over to coach posts so you can make sure you haven't missed anything. And then there might be a pinned post. This is also where you would see that. Sometimes the coaches will, if they're doing a second post for the day, they might pin that first post. Or there might be a post that stays pinned there all the time that has information. But just always make sure that you check that pinned post because you might be missing something there also. Okay, so that's that for that button. And then the other one on the right-hand side of the plus sign is the one that has the little squiggle thing next to it. And that one is for your goals. And that's where you can edit your goals, like your weight and your measurements and things like that as you go. Let's see. And you can also see the calendar from that one. Okay, now here's a really important one, the notifications. Far right, the little bell on the bottom, that's your notifications. I'm doing this right away because that can drive you crazy. If you haven't yet changed that, your phone's probably dinging off the hook from everybody posting their workouts, and you probably don't want that. I know I don't. So there's two different ways you get notifications. One, it'll list them right in here when you go to look at them. So each time I go to my Challenge Tracker app, I do look at my notifications and I can click on them and I can go read what they said and then I can delete them all. But there's also push notifications that actually go to your phone. I turn almost all of mine off except for coach posts. I turn those off because I don't want my phone dinging every time someone likes it or every time someone does it. Sometimes I've left it on for comments, like if somebody tags me or comments on a post of mine. But for me, I just schedule a time of day that I'm going to go check everything, and I do it all at once. So I turn most of those off so I'm not distracted from my other goals. But that's up to you. So go in there, explore that, set it the way you want so that you get the notifications you want or not. And then, like I said, each time I like to go ahead and then delete my notifications out each time so I can go see what's fresh each time I go in. So I'm going to double check here my notes, make sure I don't think I've missed anything. So I hope that helps. Let's go for consistency. Let's have fun. Let's support each other. And let's rock this challenge, okay? Take care, you guys.